Hello everyone, today is Sunday and we are looking at a device, and my apologies in advance if my voice sounds like shit. But that's not going to stop me from looking at a device that you've seen the thumbnail to, and might as well just get it underway. So yeah, today we are going to be looking at this thing, the open source console. 4.0 inch screen, high resolution, eye protection. Yes, at resolution at 720 by 720. You can see there's car and plane in a city. Graphics that look so realistically that's not available on this thing. So can you guess why? So yeah. Model R36MAX. So apparently this is supposed to be the be-all end-all of handheld gaming consoles and such, but we will soon find out. Right, what's text on the bottom? Support 10 simulator, tens of thousands of games. I'm sure it does. Strong game processing chip, smoothly run a variety of large games. Okay, I see. Dual 3D joystick design makes the game experience even better. Yeah, so it's not a joystick, it's a joystick. Whatever the hell that is. Oh well. Recall your childhood, share the happiness, 64G. Apparently my childhood is not equivalent to 64 gigs. It's probably less than that, but that's a video that's not here. It's for a later video, but yeah, whatever. On one side you got gamepad, just the one. 10 plus major Space Invaders apparently. 3D joystick, this time it's a joystick. TF card, yes, supports micro SD cards. And chip, just the one. Game console, yeah, it's it says game console when it's clearly a handheld, but yeah, oh well. Presented case, PS screen protector. Yes, not PS screen or P screen. Yeah, screen protector. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. Sure does. Right, what's on the back? You got power. You got reset. You got TF2 game, not Team Fortress 2, obviously. TF1 OS. Yeah, of course. Audio hole. Apparently that's what it's called. An audio hole, directions, select left rocker, right rocker, star, 2 stars apparently, function and stuff. Volume keys, L1, L2, R2, R1, and battery. We will look more into this apparently. So what are the specs? There they are. System, it's open source Linux. Ooh, I know what this is going to be exactly. Emulators, it supports MAME and N64, PS1. Ooh, Neo G10, yes, not Neo Geo, but something called the Neo G10. Never heard of that. Well, obviously it's supposed to be Neo Geo, but you know, misspellings. GBA, FC, FFC, that'd be NES, Super Nintendo, MD, Mega Drive / Genesis, CPS 1, 2, and 3, and eventually PSP. Wow. Yep, those are the emulators they promised. Screen specs, it's 4 inches of IPS OCA full fit HP MIPI screen goodness. And resolution is 720 by 720. Okay, that's good. But probably not so good for PSP since it's a widescreen format, but who knows. CPU is RK3326, an ARM 64-bit quad-core Cortex A35 CPU up to 1.5 gigs. Oh, I know exactly what this is going to be. GPU Mali G3 MP2. Okay, that supports for OpenGL. Yeah, it's 3.2. Well, know exactly what we're getting. Some goodness. That's good to know. eMMC 1 gig plus 8 gigs equals 9 gigs. That's good to know to do some basic math there. TF card 16G minus 256. Well, well, claiming it has 64 gigs built in. Well, not built in, but on one of the micro SD cards. And you have another one, so you can expand it to 256. So that's good to know, apparently. built-in 8 ohm 1 at cavity horn. So it's not a speaker, it's a cavity horn. That is good to know. 4,000 milliamp battery, 5 volt, 1.52 amp, 5 watts battery life, 6 hours, charging time 2 hours. OTG Type C stuff, supports and earphones. Okay, that is good to know. Because the function of the CPU's limitation, it may not compatibilizing. What's that word? Compatibilizing. Oh, compatibilizing. Yeah, that. All games. Okay. Some of the games are not supported. It's normal phenomenon. Or phenomenon. Yeah. Made in China. Your favorite symbols. And no sad onion. Oh, well. I guess for something like this, would you expect a sad onion? Oh, well. Let's get it out of the box. Because why not? Let's free it from the box. And you can say bye-bye to the box. There we go. Ah, look at this. Unique style. Got headphones, sunglasses, a controller for a mouth, and apparently that could be earphones, of iPods, AirPods, whatever. Yeah, apparently that's the unique style. So, one thing I will say though, if your head and face looks like that, stop watching this video and go to the hospital. It's a serious medical condition. All right, let's open her up, shall we? Oh man, just opening this up, it's giving me memories of the that thing that I reviewed, the Miu A30. Oh well, but the difference between the Miu and this, it did not come in a box. It just came like this. So yeah, but oh well. Right, there's the thing itself. We'll come back to it, see what goodies it comes with. Screen protectors and wipes. Oh wow, basically the stuff you would see on you know, for what is it, for phones and stuff. Oh well. USB-C cable, regular to USB-C, all that stuff, you know the deal. R36MAX instruction, handheld game console. Oh well. Not much to talk about in the manual. Oh well, it's not a book, it's a leaflet. That one that expands. Pretty much the same stuff seen that's on the box. PSP game button instructions. PSP menu, select the B. Oh, okay. How to unlock child mode, press start. Select on user interface, press A and press AAABA to unlock. That's like a code for, what is it? I can't remember. Power on off instructions, charge instructions, how to switch emulator core. How to set up instructions, blah 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 blah. You know, typical instructions. How to adjust screen brightness. Oh well. How to switch language. How to set side B in FDS games. Yes. Famicom Disk System, because apparently that supports Famicom Disk System. Some FDS requires to set up before you can start. If you open the game and are prompted to set side B, press L1 to set side B and the game will load normally. Okay. How to add games. Real simple. Take out that micro SD card, and if you're using Linux, it's easy to get to. But if you're using Windows, you have to do something else. Oh, there's a QR code for, I'm guessing, Chinese instructions, and more stuff on the back. Bitte scannen Sie den Code bildet. Oh, okay, that's in German. QR code for German instructions. Mode l'improve. Okay, for French. For Italian. Yep, so they couldn't be bothered to have, you know, a very big instruction manual for all these languages. So instead, you got QR codes if you want the manual in your respective language, and good stuff. All right, enough looking at the manual. Now let's look at the device itself. Got it free up from its little baggie and a piece of styrofoam, and there it is. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I got this in this color, you know, semi-translucent orange, because I was looking for a red or black or even white, but they didn't have any. So, well, at the time of purchase, they only had it available in this color. So who knows? Color may vary by recording of this video, but anyway. So anyway, let's look at the device itself. So you got 4 inches of the screen goodness at 720 by 720. So, as promised, and here's me. Hi. Hide behind the camera. Okay, got D-pad. Fairly decent D-pad. I mean, at least there is somewhat of a pivot in the middle, so press all 4 buttons at once. You may not, but hey, better than the stuff that I've reviewed in the past. Face buttons, decent quality as well. Apparently here's the cavity horn speaker, whatever else you want to call it, and it does look like a football pitch or soccer field, whatever you want to call it, and in lieu of soccer / football, yeah, a soccer ball, football for a menu button. Yeah, how about that? Select and start are just hearts because of course, and you got the analog sticks, and they press down, so I could see some PS1 emulation going on, so that's good to know. On the bottom you got 2 USB-C ports. One is DC, which it charges it. Headphones, OTG, on the go. If you have a second controller that could plug to on this one. Fortunately, I don't have any, but oh well. On one side you got the power button, an R button that presumably for reset. TF2, that's not Team Fortress 2, is for the games that are on here. On top there's nothing. On the back, R1, R2, L1, L2, game console, all that stuff. And on the other side, an empty TF micro SD card slot, which is there's nothing in it, and volume up and down. Right, so I guess there's one thing left to do, is this screen protector. If we just take it out, it just comes right out. That's good. Right, so the only thing left to do is to turn it on. But first things first, yeah, I'll deal with that later. Let's just turn it on. R36MAX open source console. Wow, loading as it says. Right, it's loading. It sure loves to load with rockets in the sky, I'm presuming. Good song from Benny Benassi, Rockets in the Sky. Arcade Planet loading. Blah 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 blah. And autofocus. Good job, autofocus. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so for better quality in viewing, let me sort out the lighting issue and autofocus issue, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got the lighting situation sorted, and here we are. So this is what the menu looks like, and also I apologize for the reflections, so just bear with me. So yeah, this menu looks a very bit familiar, doesn't it? I can show you how, or show you why, by pressing the start button. Oh, look at that. That's clearly a Batocera, but it's not Batocera, it's Emulate. And yes, you have Emulate settings here. If you go into that, show RetroArch FPS, enable RA splash, all that stuff. So if you ever used Emulate or Batocera, you're basically getting the same stuff as you would with Emulate or Batocera, such as updating the the game lists, adding controls, all that sound settings and such. And hell, you can even connect to Wi-Fi with this thing. But I'm not going to bother with it because, well, I mean, what's the point? I mean, of course there is a point if you want to do net play, so I guess there's that. But, you know, for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to connect to Wi-Fi. Yeah, basically same settings as you would get with Batocera or Emulate and all that stuff. So, yeah. Pressing select, yes, obviously you could start, suspend, shut down, and all that stuff. And pressing the soccer ball or football, and good job autofocus. You can adjust the brightness. Well, while we're at it, let's how far we can get it. Yeah. Not very good, is it? Alright, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so let's go through what what emulators it has, so you have all games, because of course there's a lot of games in it. Approximately 18,546 games, all in one thing, all in one package. So yeah, you got all your games, your favorites here. Of course, there's Olive Oil, Amstrad CPC. Well, this is a first. I've heard of the Amstrad CPC, but I've never played anything from it because, well, yeah, we really don't get much of Amstrad stuff here in the States, but oh well. Capcom Play System 1, 2, 3. So you got all that good stuff. And of course, can't have CPS without MAME, because of course. Atari 2600, of course, TurboGrafx 16, or the PC Engine. Family Computer, of course, the Famicom, and Super Famicom. Not sure why they have to, but you also have, yeah, you got Japanese as well as American and European. NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, which is good, but how's that going to work since there's no touchscreen, at least, yeah. But I'm sure there's some games out there that don't require the touchscreen, but well, at least it's on here, so there's that. Sega SG-1000, Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, 32X, Dreamcast, Game Gear, Neo Geo, AES, and MVS, Neo Geo Pocket, and Neo Geo Pocket Color to an extent, PlayStation, PS1, and PSP, the PlayStation Portable. Nice. Right, so I guess we'll just go through all of them, very, quickly as possible. So let's check out Amstrad, because I've heard of it, but I've never played, obviously, of it. So let's try Fire and Forget, because of course, why not? Oh, unique style. And what are you doing, autofocus? If we leave it low, oh, there it goes. Yes. Okay, what's it doing? Oh, that was a good start, wasn't it? Let me zoom out a bit. Propose la BD au zero no. Okay, so that's oh, hey, how about that? Going straight into RetroArch. That's nice. I don't know what buttons I did, but okay. And I'm doing screenshot. Okay, I have clearly no idea what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Okay, how do I get out of this? Or how can I get out of this? Oh, what have I done? Did I just break it? Okay, you know what? Forget it. It works, so I guess there's that. Alright, let's just try something else. CPS 1. What should we play? You know what? Let's just play the first one on top. Play some 1941 Counterattack. Unique style. Please wait. Okay. There we go. Oh. Uses Fire and Burn Neo as opposed to MAME. Okay. Can I... Well, good thing it works. Oh, I was shot down. Well, well, CPS1, it works. You can play your favorite games on it. So there's that. CPS2, what can we quickly play? That isn't very taxing a bit. You know what? Let's play Cybot's Full Metal Madness, because I think there's very little light shine on this game, I suppose. Sure takes a while to load, does it? Okay. You know what? I'll pick Jin with his companion Blodia. Yes, blah blah blah. Yes, phase 1 proceed. I haven't played much of this, honestly. I mean, aside from the obvious Super Street Fighter 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom and what is it, Darkstalkers and such. Yes, target damaged. Yeah, Cybots is the least CPS2 game that I played. Alright, let's get out of that. You know that works. Alright, let's move on to CPS3. Very briefly, let's just pick Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack. Wait. Okay, there's a bit of a problem here. Teacher, I have a question. Why does the why does it look like that? Well, at least I'm not sure why it's supposed to look like that, but you get the idea. If you want to play CPS3 games, find a different emulator. MAME, not going to go into much detail. Let me just pick a random one. You know, just for the heck of it, let's play Super Pang. Yeah, gotta love that unique style thing. Looks a bit weird, does he? Oh, MAME 2003 Plus. Yes, I get it. I get all that. Yeah. Ow. Okay, you get the idea. It's MAME, it works. Yep, you get the idea. Okay, I think I could cut this short. Atari 2600, you know it works. TurboGrafx 16 works. Basically everything works, but let's get to the heavy hitters with Nintendo 64. Yeah, oh, you know what? Let's just play a bit of 40 Winks, because there's Winks, there's 40 of them, and it was it was an unreleased thing, or should I be more accurate? It was released for the PS1, but never for the N64. Okay, so it's loaded. Expansion pack found. Yes, 40 winks. If I buy Eurocom, I'll choose English, please. But GTA Interactive software, okay. Resolution is not that good. Eurocom Entertainment, blah blah blah. I'm sure it'll fix itself. Ah, there we go. 40 winks. Can I skip this? Yeah, I could skip it. Okay. Yeah, former packs. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Blah blah blah. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to hear your gibberish. I just want to get into a world. At least N64 emulation works. I mean, with some games do, some games don't. But yeah. Yeah, but going back to 40 winks. You've played this. If you played this on PS1, that's good. But N64, yeah, for some reason, I guess when it come to releasing it, it didn't pan out. So I guess this wasn't unreleased until the good folks over at Pico Interactive decided to bring this game to light. I think I'm right with that information. If not, please correct me in the comments. Out. So yeah, 40 winks. You know what that's like. So yeah. Okay, we'll skip Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance because you know they work. Nintendo DS, it works, but obviously with some games, I mean, how are you going to use touchscreen for? How you can use touchscreen since it doesn't have touchscreen? Because you could use a second analog stick, but then again, that's no substitute. Just like, excuse me, just like the analog sticks are not substitute for paddle controllers. Okay, we'll just go with Dreamcast. What's a quick we could play? You know what? Giga Wing 2, because why not? I was gonna love the unique style. Oh, some extra stuff on the... Yes, Revive DC Project. Okay, cool. Oh, a little bit glitch going on. That can be a good thing. Remember... Oh. Oh, you know it works. Of course, you got the owl. Got a bit of issues going on. Okay, you get the idea. It works. With some games it works, some games it don't. It's just a bit of trial and error. I'll skip Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket. Of course they work. PlayStation, we could just check out quickly PlayStation. Something that's a bit more pick up and play. I don't know what could we play. You know, I'll play a little bit of Mega Man 8, because why not? Yes, ready as I'll ever be. Oh, I gotta sit through this cutscene. No, thank you. But, yep, PS1, it works. Just wish you had DuckStation, but nope, it uses PCSX rearmed. Oh well, and finally PSP. What's a quick game, quick pick up and play? You know, just for the hell of it, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. Basically the reboot or the upgrade to Mega Man X, the first. Oh, this game contains an autosave feature. Okay, thank you for telling me that. No system. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Okay, yes, yes.
Mega Man Maverick Hunter X.
Wait, why am I continuing?
I'm beginning the mission. X, the insurgents.
Now there's one of the problems when it comes to PSP out. Can I? I died.
Beginning mission.
Yes, begin mission. Charge up the X-Buster. Now there's a problem when it comes to the widescreen. Yeah, 720 by 720. Yeah. Not very good playing through the viewfinder. And I guess that's it on that front. Yeah, with the other things, you know, they work for sure, so there's no point in showing you. So let me just rearrange the camera and the light, and I'll be right back. Right, so what's my opinion on this device? I think it makes a good handheld. You know, as a gift and everything, it plays pretty well, and I just like the shape of it all. Of course, my only complaint is the 720 by 720 screen. Doesn't help with PSP stuff, as you've seen. But other than that, I mean, good battery life. I mean, tons of emulators. Of course, the issue with the CPS3 thing, but that could be fixed with either another emulator or just update the whole, you know, update everything so that way it just functions properly and everything. But one of the bigger questions is, would you rather have this or something like this, which is a something that I built way back. Yeah, I built this way back, which it's powered by a Raspberry Pi 4, and this is powered by its own custom board. The only difference is one is Emulate, one is Batocera. So the decision is entirely yours. But the only thing I could say is it does make a good good handheld, especially for 2025. And of course there's newer handhelds coming out, but I think that's holding me back is money to buy them and review them and all that stuff. But yeah, that is about it for the insert manufacturer here, R36MAX. And in my personal opinion, it's a good handheld to own. And if you want one, I'll leave a link in the description as usual. So yeah, that'll do it for me here. Once again, I apologize if I sound like shit. I caught a cold for some reason. But yeah, hopefully in the next vid or next DRS vid that I do, I'll sound a lot better than this. So yeah, that'll do it for me here. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, we approached August, and yeah, not much left for 2025, eh? Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me here, and thank you so much for watching, and until then, see ya.